I've got 3 ways on how I first come up with chords. The first one is this: if the song sounds sorrow or emotion. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today continue the production. Today's story is coming from this comment from OGD Bless. It says, bro, please can you help me on how to find the chord progressions of your artist? So how you can find the chord progression of the artist is simple and straightforward. Just keep on practicing. So the way it is, practice makes someone perfect. There's nothing else outside practice which will make you perfect or which will make you to be able to do what you've been failing to do apart from practice. So keep on practicing. And the other thing, know music theory. If you don't know music theory, you can't come up with chord progression. So learn music theory. I've done tutorials about music theory, and there's a common chord progression for most of the songs done by different people. The common chord progression, I've mentioned it, there's 1, 4th, and the 5th. You can add a minor or a major from that. So if you want to learn more, check those tutorials about music theory. Some of you don't even like tutorials about music theory, but you ask questions from the same tutorial which I've done. And remember this: most of the songs composed in off key. Like me, I compose my own songs. So most of the time when I compose a song, it will be in the good melody, I'll sing it, try to put it into key. I'll change a bit of some tune because the tune I composed that song in is off key. Sometimes you may be thinking you are on key, but if you try to put it into key, it sounds off key. Don't be panicked to say someone brings a song to me, and then when I try to make a beat, I feel it sounds different with the way the person is singing. What I do most of the time, I love starting making beats with the drum pattern, because the drum pattern is the one which gives me the vibe of the song. Then from a drum pattern, when I've done the drum pattern, from there, that's when I'll build a melody. I'll come up with a melody according to the way the song is going. When I'm done with a melody, from that melody, that's where I'll build some chords. Now, I've done some shows where I've made a beat done by someone. Others, they call it beat remix. So when you try to make a beat from a song done by someone, you can be teaching yourself on how to come up with the chord progression of a person when a person is singing to you. It takes just practice. And just remember this. This will help you. I've got 3 ways on how I first come up with chords. So take note of these 3. The first one is, if the song sounds sorrow or emotion, play chords from top to bottom. Second one, if the song sounds happy, play chords from bottom to top. So the third one is, if the song sounds both happy, sorrow, or emotion, just combine these 2 which I've mentioned. So let me just show you this beat which I've made for the late Oliver Mtukuz, how I came up with the O beat. It took me time to come up with this beat. To come up with a beat, to tell you the truth, when a person is singing, it is not as easy as just making a beat without a song. When you're making a beat without a song, it's simple. Others, they even do it less than 5 minutes, the beat is done. But give them a song to say, make a beat from this. They can spend the whole day, they are just struggling to come up with a beat. So let me just show you this beat from the song done by Oliver Mtukuz. You know the beat when I start playing it. So before I explain anything, just hear the beat. So you have heard that's a beat. The way I came up with this beat, just go on the mixer here. I first started with this guitar. So I've played the 3 guitars in this beat because the late Oliver Mtukuz, may his soul rest in peace, he used to play the guitar live. So you can imagine, to me, I played the guitar in FL Studio. So it wasn't easy for me to just play one guitar so that it can sound like a live guitar. So I played the same guitar which was played live, the one guitar, 3 times for it to sound one guitar. So I've played this first one. Most of these guitar, others, when you hear them, they won't even make sense to you. But when I play the 3 of them, that's when you hear the vibe. So here the first guitar which I started with. So that's the first guitar. Then the second one is this one. Hear it. So the third one is this one. You hear that the third one doesn't make sense, but pay attention when I play the 3 of them. More especially this, the third one. It sounds good with these 2. hear that it makes sense when I play this. So from this first one, that's where I came up with chords. So I know someone can say, how are you going to learn how to come up with chord progression when you are explaining about the beat? So I'm explaining this so that your mind can be trained. So get old songs done by other people, any song or any new song done by other people. Come up with chords. That's how you'll be training yourself. So just keep on practicing. You'll be able to make the chord progression without even struggling. So this has been Frederick. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out.